Hi, welcome to the first video in the 8-week Be Happy Challenge from the Live Inspired Initiative. My name is Arnold Smith, and I'll be your guide and facilitator in this process. So this is the introduction to the course, and really the purpose of the course is to help you to live without upset, anxiety, and stress, and to generate more happiness and inner peace. Now, that journey to being happy and living without upset isn't an end game. It's not a destination. It really is a lifelong process. And everybody's going to be at different points in the journey. Some people will be mostly happy, and there'll be a few things that they find really upsetting, and they'll be working on those things. Some people may be kind of unhappy, may be depressed. And wherever you are on the journey, this course is for you, because it's about finding more moments of peace, more moments of inner quiet, more moments of happiness. And I think it's important to define happiness, because happiness might mean like, oh, we're smiling all the time and giggling. And I think we want to kind of broaden that definition a little bit to include just being content and satisfied with your life, regardless of what's happening outside of you. Inside, you have peace and there's harmony. So that's really the practical goal of the challenge. There's really, I've never met anyone who is happy all the time. Even people who spend their entire lives investigating this process, think of monks or the Dalai Lama, still experience upsets and stress. That's part of being human. But there's a journey that you go on. And this program is going to help you move along in that journey. So the practical goal is more happiness and inner peace, and less upsets, anxiety, and stress from now on for the rest of your life. And the goal is to keep increasing the amount of time where you have happiness and inner peace, and reducing the amount of upsets. And of course, the journey isn't a straight line. It goes up and down. But that's what this is about. Now, on top of the spiritual lessons, I'm a coach, so I work with tons of people, and I use different modalities in my coaching. So I won't just talk about the spiritual aspects that are discussed in the book, but I think it's helpful to refer those to science, to the neurobiological processes that humans have. And for me, I really like it when kind of the spiritual world meets the scientific world. And so there'll be times when I bring those together to deepen your understanding. And I also think it's important to understand like the energy of the universe, how the universe operates at the quantum mechanics level, at the quantum level. So all of that will be part of our discussions as we go through and explore the chapters in the book, The Untethered Soul. So this is the introduction about how to participate so that you get the most value from doing this course. And I like to use the FAST model developed by Jim Kwik when it comes to how do you learn anything to get the most value. So the F in FAST stands for forget. Forget what you know. If I say something or one of the chapters in the book occurs like, yeah, I know that, immediately what will happen is your brain will stop investigating. And in life, whether we know something or not really has very little impact on our results. The only thing that changes our results is what we do, is applying what we know. So even though you may be really familiar with the concept or may have done a ton of work on it, we want to look at kind of setting that aside and really investigating, what can I learn? How can I apply this concept even more deeply to my life? That leads very easily into the second letter in FAST, A, which is apply. The more that you can take the concepts and apply them to specific situations in your life, the more likely you'll be able to get value. So if you stay on a high level, hypothetical, out there somewhere, maybe this fictional situation, we could apply that, it's going to have less value. The more you can be like, when I wake up on Monday morning and I'm dealing with my children, that's when I can apply that. That's when you'll get the most value. So keep looking for opportunities to see where you can apply these concepts in your life. And you'll notice that in some areas, you're way better than others. And when you really look and you uncover the ones that are not the way you want them to be, those are the areas where this will have the biggest impact. The third letter is S, and that stands for state of mind. It's really easy to listen to these videos and kind of be distracted, and maybe it's in the background and you're doing something else. There's really not a lot of opportunity to engage all of yourself in this learning if you're distracted. So if you can, take the time to really be in a quiet place and focus, get yourself in a place of contemplation where you can really look and investigate, how can I apply what I'm learning? And the last one is teach. The more that you can take in what you've learned and say it to someone else, teach someone else, the more that you will understand it. It's amazing the process of when you try and explain something to someone else, how much clearer it gets for yourself. So apply the FAST model to this program and you will get the most value possible. So I invite you to declare a commitment. And that commitment is you are committed to doing the work that's necessary for this program to have a profound and lasting impact on how you live your life from now on. You can declare, I'm committed to less upsets and more happiness. You can send that to me, and then I'll know, okay, that's a declaration. There's power in that. When you write that down, when you say that out loud, it's no longer in you, it's out there in the world, and that has power. If you really want to hold yourself accountable, declare it to your community. You can declare it to your friends or your family. Throw it on social media. This is what I'm committed to. As soon as you put yourself on the line, there's a higher level of accountability, and you'd be more likely to take action. A lot of people sign up for courses and never complete them. That's not what this is about. And the last step is make sure you use the technology that's available. I've put all this program into my app to help you have daily reminders of what you're working on. So after every session, we'll focus on 2 or 3 specific habits that are about applying what we've learned in the book and in the program. And when you get that daily reminder and reflection, it'll have a profound impact on how much you get from this course. That's the introduction. Let's get started.